All right, hello. Welcome back to D's Divinity, D's Divine Tarot. Thank you for joining in with me today. Welcome back to all the former subscribers, and welcome to all the new subscribers. Once again, thank you all for joining in with me today. As you see from the title of the video, we're going to go ahead and dive into this beautiful Moonology series. Not sure what episode, you got to check the title for that if you are interested. Before we do, y'all, it should go without saying, please do check the description box for any information that you may want or need to know. And if you have any questions, do not hesitate to let me know. As it states in the description box, these readings are intended to be timeless. Time and energy are fluid, meaning you could have already gone through this, you may currently be going through this, and or this may be a prophetic message to come if you decide to embrace and embody the energy or advice that Spirit has for you within the reading or reading. Please keep in mind that I know I just said all that about time and energy being fluid, which it is. However, you will notice that if and when I do utilize or call out date signs and times, I am utilizing Eastern Standard Time as well as military time. So I'm an example of why it really doesn't matter, because depending upon where you are on the globe, it may or may not be different for you. If you really are interested and want to know, do your own due diligence and figure that out for yourself. All right. Anyhow, please keep in mind that they are general. Not all may apply to you, and that's perfectly okay. I may not even be talking to you nor about you. I may be talking to or about someone to whom you're closely connected, friend, family, or foe. I don't know. Only you know your life, so use your free will and discernment to determine that. We also don't subscribe to gender roles over here. However, you will hear me say he and or she in reference to masculine and or feminine energy. We all have them both within us. It just depends. So once again, flip-flop yourself as you need to. Roles may be reversed. Do not force anything to fit if it's not for you. I'm not responsible for your feet, your toes, nor them currents hurting because you forcing something that is not meant for you. All right? That's shoot for somebody else. Anyhow, finally, I am big on numerology. Whether or not I call it out, but if and when I do, I intend for it likely to resonate with your life path number, the day or month that you're born, maybe even the house that you want to pay particular attention to within your natal chart. However, whatever, it could just be confirmation that you need to pay attention at that time and that the message may be for you at that particular time. I don't know. All right. So at this point, you will likely see the primary decks that we utilize throughout the series. One serves as the header, the other as the finisher. The header is intended to bring forth the overall message or advice or energy that you may find yourself dealing with if this has to do with you, okay? Or whoever has to deal with, for that matter. The finisher is intended to bring forth the message to grow on, to take with you, maybe even energy that you need to get rid of, release, what have you. I have no idea. You will also see as we get into the latter portion of the reading, the finisher leaves you with crystals or gemstones that you may want to utilize to get through this healing if you so choose. And in saying that, when we do get to the latter portion, the crystal energy healing portion of the reading, I utilize this combo deck to dive a little bit deeper into whatever crystal or crystals that you may want to utilize or that come out, and that's even if I'm able to find them. Okay, they will also give master mystic saints and guardians if you so choose to utilize them as part of your spirit squad or call upon them to help you, what have you. Same applies with this crystal mandala deck, if I'm even able to find said crystal or crystals. And again, it may bring forth other archangels, guardians, master mystic saints, what have you. This text is also a great reference, and we will dive a little bit deeper into the crystal or crystals when we get to that portion. It also gives extra or more in-depth healing modalities that you may want to utilize the crystals for. You'll see it'll make more sense as we get into the crystal energy healing portion, which is towards the end, so stay tuned. This deck is, as it states, intended to bring forth the manifestation that, whether subconsciously or consciously, you may be wanting to bring forth into your life and or deal with or focus on at this point in your life or along your healing journey, okay? And then the variable for the series is the tarot here, which we are utilizing the fairy tarot. And this is intended to clarify, confirm, dive a little bit deeper into what the overall energy may be about, okay? And then finally, this is a newer addition. I've been called to add this to the bunch, and I know these readings can be long enough, but I still have felt called to add this because it'll hopefully and prayerfully dive a little bit deeper into the astrology or what may be going on, you know, in the universe, in the ethers, that you may or may not be aware of. And I am interested in seeing what further messages of guidance or advice or energy that will come forth from it, okay? All right. So let's go ahead and get a quick word of prayer before we go any further. To the Most High, Heavenly and Divine, angels, ancestors, spirit guides, I come to you saying thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you so very much for this day and this opportunity. Thank you for using me as a clear and open channel to bring forth the messages to the collective, straight and clear, no chaser. Thank you for the voice of reason, the insight, the clarity, the awareness, the mental stability. Thank you for the peace of mind. Please remove me and ego and allow nothing but the truth, the whole truth, to help us all to evolve, to grow, to mature, emotionally, physically, mentally, and especially spiritually. Thank you, thank you, thank you. As always, I pray that the message uplifts, enlightens, heals, nurtures, nourishes, protects, strengthens. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Please allow the greatest good, as I know you will see fit, for any and all involved to occur. Allow it to shine some truth, bring some wisdom. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All these blessings I come ask and give thanks yet again. Ashe, Ashe, Ashe-o. All right, y'all. Without further ado, let's get on into it. All right, you guys. So before we get into the reading or the cards portion, I'd like to start by giving a little recap. And so the focus of this video is to obviously dive into the full moon energy, which will be in the sign of Pisces on the 10th of September, okay? And Pisces affects the feet, toes, and pineal. Now, before we get into all of that, all of this beautiful energy and the channel messages, I was about to say downloads, that too, y'all very well may be receiving some special and specific downloads. But anyway, before we get into all of that, I would like to recap. For those of you who are new and or who may have missed last week's episode, we are coming off of the first quarter moon in the sign of Sagittarius, which is on the 3rd of September, okay? And Sage affects the liver, hips, thighs, and sacrum. Now, to get to this full moon energy, the moon will transit from the first quarter moon in the sign of Sage into the sign of Cappy on the 4th, high vibe time at 22:03, and they stopping me immediately. Let me tell you real quick though, Cappy affects the backbone, joints, knees, skin, and hair, all right? They want me to go back to recap a little bit deeper as far as the first quarter moon and Sage video. If you missed it, I highly recommend you go back and listen, because I'm sure there will be much more to gain than what I'm about to briefly go over right now. But basically, there's this energy of, and I even spoke about it coming off of the new moon in Virgo before getting to this first quarter moon in Sage, about a healing and I just heard even mending of a relationship. It could be platonic or otherwise, y'all. What I felt and feel heavily is a romantic relationship for many of you. Now, it still can include a friend or family, so don't take that and run with it. Just however it applies in your life, it's still a heavy vibe of some kind of healing of a relationship dynamic. And it could just be within yourself, because I did talk about the feminine and masculine energies unionizing within oneself in order for you to rise with your kundalini and ascend to another level or dimension, all right? You will be receiving, or you may, let me say it like that, be receiving some insight, awareness, and even wisdom in regards to that. Okay, so moving from the sign of Sage into Cappy once again on the 4th at 22:03, which is 10:03, p.m. And I told you Cappy affects the backbone, joints, knees, skin, and hair. And then the moon will transit from Cappy into Aqua on the 6th of September at 23:41 high vibe time, which is 11:41 p.m. Aqua affects the calf, ankle, shin, and Achilles. Then the moon will transit from Aqua into the sign of Pisces on the 9th of September, which I feel like this is powerful because just 9 in and of itself, but at 0043. And once again, Pisces affects the feet, toes, and pineal, and then it will further settle into the full moon energy and sign of Pisces on the 10th, okay? Then the moon, to get to what we will focus on next week, the moon will transit from Pisces into the sign of Aries at, 2:47 a.m. And Aries affects the head, teeth, tongue, and arteries. That's on the 11th, by the way, if I didn't say that already, the 11th of September. And then on the 13th of September, the moon will transit from Aries into the sign of Taurus at 7:40 a.m. And Taurus affects the neck, vocal cords, throat, and thyroid. And then the moon will transit from Taurus into the sign of Gemini on the 15th of November. Something going on that day. Mark your calendar. Something may be going on that. Because in transiting from Taurus to Gemini, this is a waning it is 5, which is all about transition, movement, change. You know what I mean? Just in the number 5. But so it's something major, I feel like, with that. But anyway, at 1616, and that's powerful right there, because that's what I'm saying. That's Tower energy, which is Scorpionic energy, the 16, right? So something is going on the 15th of November. Mark my word. Anyways, and then it will further settle into the sign of Gemini for the last quarter moon on the 17th of. I keep wanting to say November. What the heck is going on in November? Sheesh. Or y'all really dealing with a Scorpio, or even a Sage for that matter, but truly Scorpio heavy. Anyway, and then the last quarter moon, of course, will be the focus of next week's video, so stay tuned for that, and we'll dive a little bit deeper into that. Because what's interesting, I utilize astroseek.com, and for whatever reason they got like 2 last quarter moon dates or whatever, and I felt like it was a typo, but whatever, I still wrote it down. So on the 17th and the 18th, which on the 18th it will transition from Gemini into Cancer at, I believe that is 4 a.m. I'll be writing that so fast, which is powerful. That's gonna be something major, which I don't want to get all into it right now, but just stay tuned for next week's video. But and then Cancer affects the stomach, mucosa, breast, ovary, and womb, okay, since I mentioned that. But anyway, so in getting into the channel messages for this full moon in Pisces, as I just said earlier, some of you may truly be receiving some major, I can't even talk. Are we in Mercury retrograde right now? I swear I believe we are. I know this is supposed to be what, at the time of filming, is supposed to be retrograde season. And I do believe Mercury has gone, because baby, the last couple of episodes, if y'all didn't catch it, I was stuttering my ass off. But I do that anyway, naturally, when I get excited, or if I'm receiving downloads really fast and I can't get it out fast enough. So, but anyways, speaking of that, y'all may find yourselves lost for words, or stumbling, fumbling over your words, as I am, because I know I don't be going through it for nothing, for real. You may even be dealing with a Pisces, or just start to have like a lot of epiphanies. You know what I mean? Just like, oh yeah, all right. Like that makes sense. You know what I'm saying? True realizations of why things have occurred the way they have, or will occur the way they do, right? Whatever. I said anyway, coming off the last quarter moon in Sage, like I previously mentioned, there will be a lot of wisdom, right? to go along with this. And I do feel like this will be a carryover from that. So with the full moon energy, you know, that can be big time vibes of needing to release or wanting to release, or feeling like you want to make room for something new, getting ready for the new moon energy to come in a couple of weeks. However, whatever, I don't know. So you may be purging, right? Which is good. That's okay, because, you know, you got to make room for the new. Out with the old, in with the new. I do feel like y'all have, in coming from the new moon in Virgo, which was a big shift, heavy new energy, you probably have already been doing a lot of this purging. It's just going to continue. And I do feel like with that Piscean energy, yes, it's water sign energy, but I'm still feeling like, as Pisces affects the pineal, it's going to be a lot of mental shit, like mental clarity, mental stuff that you are still purging, right? Because it's this energy of old ideations and belief systems falling off. It's like I said, the tower energy. It's like shit is crumbling, you know, but it's for a reason, it's for a purpose, and it's for you to come into your own awareness of your truth, your authentic self, whatever that is. All right, everybody's gonna be different. All right, y'all. So I believe that is what I am getting. Let's go ahead and dive into this reading and these cards. Do not be surprised, though, if y'all start feeling sensations, or have been over the past couple of weeks, because again, I'll be saying that the full moon and new moon energies, but since we're discussing the full moon, they may affect you a week prior to a week after. So within that 2-week time frame, you may start feeling vibration sensations, you know, within these specific areas, which is why I like to give them as far as the different signs and the areas of the body that they affect. And it could be any one of these signs and any one of these body areas, right? Especially, of course, Pisces and the feet, toes, and pineal. So don't be surprised if you start, like I said, them downloads going to be coming through. You may even start feeling pulsations, vibrations, you know, high concentration of energy surrounding your pineal and the soles of your feet. Those both are portal, okay? You may start feeling tingling, almost even sharp pains in those areas. You may even start having some headaches. So just make sure you stay hydrated. Just take care of yourself. If you're feeling the need to rest, rest. All right. Do not try to overdo it, because I do feel like some of you may even be finding yourselves lightheaded, almost damn near about to pass out. So please be careful. Okay. All right. Let's get on into the cards. Yeah. Look at here. Beginning with the headers, y'all. I love it. Full moon in Virgo. No, it's not Pisces, but it's still that full moon energy, and I love it. You are good enough. In case you didn't, these both go hand in hand, because even with this new moon, some of y'all, I'm feeling maybe even Leo, Virgo cuspers, but with this new moon in Leo, confidence is your key to success, and the full moon in Virgo, you are good enough. They go hand in hand. Somebody needs words of affirmation. You may need to repeat your mantras. Just work with your solar plexus. Get grounded. Get out in the earth. Go for a walk. Go for a hike. Bike ride. Run. Just put your feet in the mud. You know what I'm saying? Even in the water is what I hear. But it's like, just get out in nature, y'all. Really soak up those vibes. Get grounded. Nurture yourself. That's what Virgo. Heal yourself. That's what Virgo energy is all about. Also has to do with 6th house. You may want to check that to see what energy, what sign is going through your 6th house at this time. And Leo is your 5th house, so you know, check it. I don't know, but Virgo also affects the pancreas and GI, so yeah, there may be a healing within those areas. Trust your intuition is what I'm hearing. Yeah. Some of you may want to work with I'm hearing Solfeggio, however you say that, the beats, the binaural beats. Just be careful what you're listening to. Make sure, like I said, trust your intuition. Whatever you're being called to listen to, and, you know, meditate to or ground yourself in or whatever, go for it. But if you're not feeling it, if you're not being called to it, don't do it. All right. But I do feel like that will likely help you. Those of you who resonate with that. All right. I'm hearing, I got the keys. I got the keys. You might literally be having keys, because I don't know why I'm seeing like a fancy like foreign car or something like that. Don't ask me. Maybe that's how some of these folks be out here getting I just heard getting your rocks off, but like, I don't know. Don't be out here stunting, y'all, that is not gonna bring you confidence. You really gotta work on it. It comes internally, you know. Yeah. Ain't no amount of material, nothing gonna do that for you. It's just a mask. All right, so don't let ego get you fucked up. Like, for real, be careful. All right. Let's move on to the bottom. I mean, it goes without saying. Sorry, I didn't mention that, but I did mention some of y'all might be Leo, Virgo, cuspers. But even if you're not a cusper, you still could have Leo and or Virgo heavy in your chart. Something about maybe what you're trying to manifest that you may be working on for this full moon in Pisces energy may be coming through during the full moon in Virgo and or new moon in Leo. However it works out for you, or during either Leo or Virgo season. Okay. There's something about the 5 and the 6 too. Some of y'all may be 56 or dealing with somebody who's 56 or even 65. Some of y'all may be born in the month of May or June, on the 5th or 6th of whatever month, to be quite honest. Especially August and or September. Okay? And if so, there's something special or important for you within this reading. All right, let's get to the bottom. Yes. Like I said, this is internal work, okay? This is, even if it ain't got nothing to do with anybody else in your life, you know what I mean, outside of you, it's definitely something personal, as this card says. Again, full moon energy, strong releasing. Cancerian energy is 4th house and may have something to do with a motherly or even feminine figure if it's not your biological mother. All right. This may be when that resolution, like I said, whatever you're working on manifesting or clearing out of your life with this full moon in Pisces energy, it may be coming through during the full moon in Cancer, or being resolved during that time, right? Or even Cancer season. Whoever it has to deal with, either one of you may have Cancer heavy in your chart. You may be dealing with the Cancerian if this isn't in regards to you, okay? You may have to take a different approach to whatever it is you're trying to accomplish, okay? Try not to be so, I just heard stubborn and even fixated on the way you want it to go. It's something about, like, some people take, I mean, Cancers get the stereotype that, and shouts out to my beautiful Cancerians, I am Cancer moon in Western astrology, but you know, we get a bad rep sometimes of being like moody, and it's not, I mean, you can be if you find yourself in a lower vibe or a negative, you know, kind of energy in that. However, I do feel like somebody is being misunderstood, because it's not that, they're just very emotional, right? And because we tend to, first of all, hold strong beliefs of family and the way we want things to go within our family and within the home front, you know, we can kind of get a bad rep as far as not wanting to budge, or, you know, want it our way or no way, and just kind of being, I just heard emotionally erratic. Is that a thing? I don't know. But if this is you, you know, just be careful. Like I said, get into that Virgo energy, ground yourself, get out into the earth. You know what I'm saying? Like, just work with that, you know, balance yourself in that. And I do feel like you will, and you will find a solution, as it says right here. Okay. All right. But if this is you, if this is you witnessing someone else being in this, kind of quote, moody, end quote, energy, try to have patience. Try to have care and compassion for that individual, and come from a place of understanding to see what is even triggering them, or why they may be so moody, as you may say. Really, it's just emotional. They may not really know how to handle their emotions, let alone explain or even describe. Not that anything needs to be explained, but just like, I can't even find the words right now. So somebody may be lost for words on how to describe what they're feeling, why they're feeling what they're feeling. You understand what I'm trying to say? I don't know. Whatever. Moving on. We'll read these towards the end when I get through most of the cards, all right? All right, so moving into the tarot. Wow. We got the 20 here, which is renewal, and immediately I heard, this is judgment energy, and immediately I heard Pisces. So I do feel like this definitely may be coming through at this time. This can talk about a reconciliation of some sort, potentially. As the card says, I love how they use renewal, because, and especially with this King of Summer, which is the King of Cups, I feel truly, like I told y'all may be dealing with a Scorpio. That's what I get generally with the King of Summer, but it can be any other water sign, including Pisces and or Cancer, as we just got through talking about Cancerian. Generally, Queen of Summer or Queen of Cups is my Cancerian, heavy Cancerian energy, but like I said, it can be any water sign, and don't got to be that either. But whatever. Strong Pisces and Scorpio energy is what I'm feeling the most. What I'm saying is this, as the King of Summer says, this is somebody who's honorable, devoted, mature, and warm-hearted, but this is so much loving energy. This person is very mature emotionally, and so it ain't gonna be, I don't know, maybe this is just you, like, coming into this state. Maybe you once were, for me to go on in that tangent about Cancerians being moody, maybe you once were a little immature emotionally, not really knowing how to display or say how you really feel, right? And now, prayerfully, you have learned how to be balanced emotionally, to be able to display yourself wholeheartedly, being your true authenticity, and just love unconditionally. Somebody is. I do feel like and see that you will be surrounded and guided. Somebody almost looks worn out, but it's like you got a whole tribe surrounding you. And if you didn't know already, like, you are abundant, my dear. And I see, as in this renewal, somebody truly put pen to paper and write out your affirmations, like I told y'all from the channeling or whatever. Even if you got to repeat your affirmations or mantras a million times, so be it, until it truly until you truly believe it, like, without even thinking twice about it. You know what I'm trying to say? Until it really becomes set within you, especially if you are having to relearn or do something different, teach yourself, find a different way of being and doing. Somebody may be, I heard, under judgment or persecution, and that's why I be trying to tell y'all, like, truly have care and compassion for not only, especially for yourself, but if you have it for yourself, you'll have it for others as well. But you definitely don't be too quick. What they say, don't be throwing the rock at the glass house or whatever. Don't be too quick to judge unless you be judged, right? So just remember that, because when you are judging another, you're really saying that about yourself anyway. You know what I mean? They're just a reflection of you. So the card itself for renewal says, mind you, 20 or even the number 2 may be important to you. So it says, review the past and the present so you can plan a bright new future, understanding your life purpose, releasing judgments of yourself and others, as I just got through saying. And then the King of Summer says, a romantic partner you can trust, excellent advice that comes from the heart, and getting involved in a cultural or creative endeavor. All right. Oof. All right. Let's move on to the bottom. Ooh, see? I don't ever like to see this card. I don't care in what deck. Even though she looks like, like, I'm moving away from this bullshit. Like, it's time for me to go. But y'all already know, if you don't, the Seven of Winter is not that great of energy, if you will. The card itself here says there is a better choice, not seeing things clearly and running away from the truth. And like I said, y'all could be, I told y'all something about being authentic. So if this is you, please do not be deceptive. 444 on the timer, because if you lying, deceiving, cheating, whatever, stealing, whatever you doing, you best believe it's coming back. You know what I'm saying? What goes around comes around. This is the ultimate I don't know why I'm laughing, but it's like the ultimate karmic lesson outside of the justice. And mind you, for me to say that you may be dealing with a Libra, or find yourself maybe something coming through Libra season, or you may find out about this untruth or whatever somebody may have been trying to hide from you, or your own even lie or deceit or whatever may be coming to the surface around this time, whatever. But if this is air sign energy, so it could be Libra, Gemini, or Aquarius, either one. Strong Libra for me to say that. Also with the 7, Libra is ruler of the 7th house, so very much so dealing with relationships and stuff. So you may have been dealing with a lying, cheat, conniving son of a gun, and now you realizing in that King of Cups, like, nah, you know what I'm saying? And somebody may be, whoever you were dealing with, may be coming back around for a reconciliation. And you know, they put on the front like they this whole king and matured emotionally, but mentally they still because this is the underall energy. This is really what's going on underneath or behind the scenes, underneath the surface or behind the scenes, or you know what I mean, this is really what's real. So no matter what kind of facade somebody trying to put on or make you believe, so just be mindful, okay? Especially if this is you and this energy, honey. I don't know what it is. I'm telling you, with the full moon in Pisces, like, okay, yep, this is that shit that you need to be releasing with this full moon in Pisces, so that, like I said, you can receive them downloads clearly, so that you can receive those epiphanies and understand why things had to happen the way they did, and or why they're going to happen the way they do. Because the truth will always come to light. I'm trying to tell you. I don't care how many lies you done told or try to tell. Baby, it's going to come out one way or another. So that's why I be trying to tell you, I don't even see no point in trying to lie. First of all, there's too much damn energy sucking you, like bleeding you dry, quite literally. And then for what? For the truth to come out anyway? Like you done did all that useless nonsense. Anyway, so clean it up. Clean it up. You can't run. What it said, sit down, servant. You can't run forever. You ain't doing nothing but running from yourself, which I don't, whatever. Face yourself, okay? All right, moving on. And look at here, y'all. Look at here, look at here. Boy, look at here. First of all, that 13 is talking about that scorpionic energy that I keep going back to. That's the death, the rebirth. Regeneration is what I'm hearing. But that's that cleansing that needs to happen. I'm seeing a whole bunch of vultures on this carcass. That carcass are those lies and deceit, and I just heard arrogance and somebody trying to be clever but really is coming off as sneaky. That needs to go. You can be clever and witty without being low vibe with it. You know what I'm saying? Without lying and cheating and stealing with it. I don't know. Maybe you're needing to use some of that clever and that wit to get about the situation. I have no idea for that to come through. But anyway, with this will, though, it's up to you, like I be telling y'all all the time, to use your own free will. It's free. God gave it to everybody. It's up to you to use your own, though, and your discernment to make a move or do what you need to do. Stop hiding behind that mask, y'all. I say that every time this card comes out. They really lead me to check out Wax and Gibbous 4. Let me see when that's going to be for this month. Oh, look. Oh, my God. Whew. It's bringing me back because it's going to be on the 7th in the sign of Aqua, which is bringing me back to that 7 of Swords at the bottom of the tarot. So you may very well be dealing with an Aqua. Okay? And Aqua affects the calf, ankle, shin, and Achilles. Something may be going on this on the 7th of September for you. That may be when that truth is coming to light. I have no idea. I don't know. So, whatever. But something's definitely, I'm hearing, gaining momentum. Oh Lord. Yeah. So if you lying, you might not, because it's gonna bust. It's gonna bust right. It's gonna blow up in your face. I'm trying to tell you. You may want to stop while you're ahead. Go on and tell the truth. Remove that mask. Take that choking collar. What's the thing called? I don't know why they used to wear them big old collar things. I don't know. I guess they used to be signs of elite status, but that's what I'm saying. Somebody faking the funk. Somebody is lying about their material abundance, about, they stunting. That car ain't theirs. Don't fall for it. If you that type that get off on the bling bling and everything like that, man, you gonna be duped. I'm trying to tell you, because I'm not getting good vibes with that at all. So whatever, you do what you want, but I'm trying to tell you. So if that person come back around talking about, oh, I'm doing this, that, and the other, like, it's not to say that they not doing some of what they saying they doing, but baby, if I don't know, man, check it. Just check. Do yourself a favor and investigate. All right, trust your instincts for sure. Because I'm telling you, with that Leo energy, that your intuition, baby, that's gonna save your life. I don't know, but moving on. That's what I said. They said something about it's your world and I live in it. It's your world. Oh, that's Kelani. She said, it's your world and I'm just trying to get smacked in it. Some kind of way. It's that what song is that? It's a sexual song, and I forget who I think it's hold on. Look, y'all, I paused that photo. That's crazy. So them fours are big for y'all. I ain't even about to waste the time trying to look up the lyrics to find the song, but I'll try to insert it in here for you to look up for yourself if you are interested. But that's what's coming through right now. So anyway, moving on to the bottom. Oh, all right. This coming off of that wheel is like you have the free will to choose whichever path you want to take forever and always, with that number 8 at the top of this card. That's eternal. Very much so, maybe dealing with a Leo. Who is 8th house? Scorpio? The Scorpio energy keep coming through. Let's see. Waxing Crescent 6 will be on the, oh my God. It will be on the 2nd of this month of September in the sign of Scorpio. It's transitioning. The moon will be transitioning from Scorpio to Sage at, what is this? 1840, which is 6:40 p.m. Yeah. Scorpio affects the genitals, anus, urethra, and prostate. And I already told you what Sage affects: the liver, hips, thighs, and sacrum. Okay. But it's like you done been through this hard knock life, because I see where she has come from in the dark, that shadow work, the what she has transformed up out of has been many obstacles. It has been a long feat or trek or whatever journey, right? But your abundance is right if you just, what is that? Look into my eyes and you will see. It's like that's the window, gateway to the soul. What is it that you see? And I think that's why Kaylani was coming through. It's your fucking world and I'm just out here getting smacked in it. Something like that. I don't know. Yeah, but you have opportunity for abundance here, okay? So it's your free will. Do what you will with it. All right? Moving on. Wow. See? I mean, they can't say it no plainer, baby. Look what's in the center. Leave the past behind. I'm telling y'all, whoever this person is trying to come back and reconcile, no ma'am, no sir. But you do what you want. It may be a Capricorn, and if so, that's strong confirmation. Like, hell nah. Whether or not it is a Capricorn, that's kind of like that Saturnian energy. So that's big daddy energy, like trying to teach. This has been a tough lesson. Like I said, from the past, it's like whoever this is has come from a long standing history of just obstacles and darkness and like, oh my goodness. So it's like, why would you risk repeating the cycle a whole nother 7 years, if you will, versus going on to your eternal abundance, since you done made it through. So glad I made. Like, go on about your business. Do what you need to do. And as the new moon in Taurus says, know your worth, honey. That's is bringing me back to the Leo energy about your self-confidence. You gotta work on that. You gotta heal yourself in that Virgo energy, right? And I don't really care for luck, but that's what the card says. I feel like it's blessings. It's fortune. It's what you're destined to have or even to be. You know what I mean? What I said anyway, I thought I said something about the affirmations, right? Say it 1,000,000 times over until it truly is embedded in you, until you truly believe without second guessing. You know what I'm saying? You believe wholeheartedly without a shadow of a doubt. And this is that beautiful sage energy I told you we was coming off of the first quarter moon. And say, y'all, there's something in that video for you if you haven't checked it out yet. It goes without saying, you can be dealing with a Taurus, Capricorn, and or Sage, or whatever you're trying to work through and manifest may be coming through during either the new moon in Taurus, last quarter in Cappy, and or first quarter in Sage. I would highly recommend y'all go back to that first quarter in Sage and check it out to see what's what, because that was some beautiful energy. That's a beautiful video and got a lot. It's jam-packed with a whole lot of all right. This leave the past behind too. I mean, it's perfect. It really is centered around that path card. That keep bringing me to that path card that we just had at the bottom of the finisher. And we'll get into the reading of these in just a moment. But yeah, it's a beautiful thing. Like, your new is so gorgeous and magnificent, because even these two next to the new moon in Taurus and the first quarter in Sage, they're a little dark. They remind me of the mountainous, the trek, the journey that the individual has gone through to get to the abundance, the whole new world and portal, right? And look what is unfolding. Look at the beautiful, that green too, that earth energy. I'm telling y'all, utilize this earth energy to keep yourself grounded, especially emotionally. Because whoever this is trying to come back and reconcile from your past, they're going to be pulling at your heartstrings, baby. And look, it can be friend, family, or foe. I'm trying to tell you, because y'all already know how them foes be trying to work too. They be trying to be slick, you know, trying to stay close to you just to bring you down. And it's like, nah, please use your discernment and see right through that bullshit. Whoever being in that Seven of Swords energy, okay? All right, let's move on. Jeez. Look, there go that Leo energy. Please be playful. That's what this is talking about. Get into that childlike innocence. Don't you worry about a thing. Don't worry about shit. Because as long as you are playful and uplifted, as long as you are joyous and happy, there's no way that you can be in that Seven of Swords energy. There's no way that you can be low down, moody even. There's no way that you can be in any negative, low vibe energy if you are carefree and happy. Come on, for real. I'm so happy. Come on, though, for real. Do what you need to do. Get up and dance. Look like she bathing, and it's almost giving me Aquarian energy, the star energy. But there needs to be some healing. And then I feel like with that enlightenment will come. 4:44 on the timer. You will see, truly. You will. All right? That's straight to the point. I ain't going to keep beating a dead horse. We about to get to the readings. Wow, y'all, I can't make it up. First of all, I already told y'all them fours is heavy for y'all, right? You see that mastery in the 44. Then I already said with that Virgo energy to begin with, talking about that 6th house. This is so much balance and alignment. The fact that it says sustainability, there, I mean, come through. I feel it deep in my heart. Oh, y'all may be going, oh, and speaking of those fours too, that is 4th chakra, your heart chakra. right? And the 6 can be talking about your pineal, which I told you this is what this full moon in Pisces is about. 33 was on the timer when I said that. Y'all mastering something. This lesson, this obstacle that you have had to go through, it is for you to level up so strong, and to I feel like, so that you can be strong and balanced without any doubt or hesitation within your heart, pineal, heart and mind, to be honest, and just receive that overall healing. This will also likely, because Virgo, the 6th house is all about your health. I was gonna say health, wealth, and well-being. I say that's just the vibe I always get with that Virgo energy. The things that you are healing and changing, this will sustain you for eternity, y'all. Because those 40, even though we typically don't reduce a master number, the 44 is still holds the energy of the 8, which in that path I told you, this eternal blessings, a whole new world of abundance forever and ever, amen. And it starts within you, because you are your world, your universe, your home, you know. 151 on the timer as I looked up. This is beautiful. Some of y'all may truly want to, like I said, with the affirmations and the mantras, do some meditation, do that yoga, whatever you need to do to stay balanced, man. And nobody can tell you what's best for you. This is also something about that. Almost looks like, what is that? 1, 2, 3. It looks like 3, between 3 and 4. I don't know what that's giving me right there. It's almost like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It's almost like I heard 315. That may be a number for somebody, maybe your address. I don't know. Or even 20. No, not 20. What is that? 18. That's that moon energy, right? Cancerian strong. Could be any water sign: Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Something, I told y'all, something that's hidden, whether within you or not, is coming to the surface, and the truth shall set you free, and it will be enlightening, and you will be receiving some form of wisdom from it. However you take it, y'all, I don't know, but that's what I'm getting. All right, let's move on to the bottom. Oh my God. Oh yeah. So with this 29 potentially being an 11, it's an opportunity for a brand new journey, if you will. It's giving me sage vibes too, by the way. And I told y'all something about November, so even potentially Scorpio energy. Series and nurture. It's almost even Libran vibes. With that scythe coming up out of this, what are these flowers? Sunflowers? I don't know what kind of flowers these are for real. And I'm getting even wheat. It's really giving me and bringing me Empress vibes. So, yeah, it's something you definitely need to cut out. And you're coming to, like I said, the end of, or you need to reach the end of this cycle. Maybe with that 7 of Swords energy to release that, cut that out. You know what I mean? So that your abundance, so you can grow, and once again get into that Virgo energy and nurture yourself. Okay, yeah, that's what I'm getting out of that. All right, y'all, let's get on into these readings. Okay, y'all, let's go ahead and get into the readings of these, and I guess we'll begin with the way that they come in the book. So, New Moon in Leo. Confidence is your key to success. Pages 50 and 51. This card heralds the start of a new cycle for you. When you're going to look and feel more gorgeous, more in the spotlight, more like you have something worth showing off. If you want someone's attention, this card says, quote, "It's coming," end quote. However, this may not happen all by itself. You have to be willing to do your bit. That means being proud of who you are and what you have to offer. Think of yourself as the king or queen of the jungle and carry yourself accordingly. This card is also a great omen if you're asking about a creative project you're working on. Alternatively, it can herald good news or a new start for your children. When you're tuning to the moon, and I like to look at these as affirmations, you can look at them however you choose, use them how you feel. Make time to have fun. Make time to have fun. Additional meanings. It's time for you to show the world it's time for you to show the world what you've got. Shine your light. Have some pride. Spoil yourself. You've earned it. You've turned someone's head. The teaching. Leo is a sign of the big and brave-hearted lion, of pride and showmanship and flirting. The energy around the new moon in Leo, and therefore around this card whenever you pick it, is hot and gorgeous. Oh, excuse me, it says generous, but shit, gorgeous too. The energy loves itself, and so should you. If you've been too much of a wallflower, this new moon card and the Leo new moon comes as a reminder that you need to be proud of who you are, all right? And that's perfect. It's moving right into full moon in Virgo. You are good enough. Pages 78 and 79. No coincidence why I decided to read them in that order or in this order. And I told y'all anyway, I feel like the confidence, the new moon in Leo is necessary before or so that you know that you are good enough, right? And that just underscores that. Anyway, it's time to be really honest with yourself and understand what's led you to ask your question. Have you been humble to the point of being self-effacing? Jeez. So have you been humble to the point of being self-effacing? Humility is good, but it can go too far. And drawing this card suggests you may be underrating yourself. You don't have to be flash, just quietly certain that you are good enough. That confidence, right? At the other end of the scale, you also need to honestly answer this question. Have you been too picky? The full moon in Virgo card needs some truthful answers. Once you've given them, it should be easier to see how you got where you are. Your next step should then be more obvious to you. Pay attention to the details. Hard work brings results. And when you're tuning to the moon, it says, find a balance between the cosmic and the mundane in your daily life. Find a balance between the cosmic and the mundane in your daily life. Additional meanings. Worrying too much will attract more things to worry about. Have you been overly critical? An apology may be in order. Stop second guessing yourself. Raise your karma by doing something good for someone else. All right? The teaching. The full moon in Virgo is a time to declutter your life, your home, and your office. It's a time to sort what's good in your life from what's not serving you. Like I said, even with this full moon energy, that's the whole point of it, right? No matter what full moon it is, but especially now that they gave you this Virgo energy. So it's also the time to clear out your energies via salt baths and meditations, and to practice getting more grounded by walking barefoot. No matter when you draw this card, it's a reminder that any time is a good time to start living a healthier life. Ooh, y'all. Come on now. Come on. And let's go on to the full moon in Cancer, bottom of the deck. A personal issue reaches conclusion. Pages 74 and 75. Things are likely to get very heated as full moon in Cancer is a super emotional sign, so there could be something of an explosion of feelings around now or surrounding your question. It's important to be sensitive to other people when you pull this card. There are some very fine sensibilities around, so tread carefully as you move towards your goals or dreams. This card indicates an especially feminine time. It also heralds the time to deal with any family issues coming up. Nothing to worry about. It signals a challenge is now coming to an end. This card also suggests both that a domestic matter or private issue will soon come to a head, and that it's a great time to move house. The answer to your question lies in being a kind leader. This is a time for you to step up and agree to overcome your insecurities. When you're tuning to the moon, it says, it may be best to move towards what you want in a sideways manner. It may be best to move towards what you want in a sideways manner. Additional meanings. Meditate to soothe heightened emotions. That's the second time I told y'all to meditate. Don't be clingy. Stop sulking. And have you had enough family time lately? Come on, Janet. What have you done for me lately? Ooh, yeah. So what have you done for yourself? Treat yourself. They done just told you that new moon in Leo. Spoil yourself. You deserve it. Virgo energy, full moon and Virgo energy told you to take care of yourself, nurture yourself instead of being overly critical, you know what I'm saying, instead of doubting yourself. All right, so the teaching. The heightened emotions of the moon Cancer combination can't be ignored. However, Cancer is one of the moon's 2 home signs, along with Taurus. So astrologically speaking, the moon loves to be in this sign. In fact, she rules Cancer. This means that with this card, there's a sense that, quote, all is as it should be, end quote, or, quote, don't worry, all will soon be well, end quote. All right, let's move on. All right, now moving on to the finishers. We'll begin with 13, Waxing Gibbous 4, and Will, pages 42 and 43. Decisions require action. You are in control of your own decisions and life, no one else's. Passion and will determine a great proportion of your success. You will persist. You possess free will, which means you should focus on yourself first and avoid placing your will over another's. The affirmation: I have the will to make the changes I need. I have the will to make the changes I need. Will feels like a very old-fashioned concept. In a modern world where it seems like everything is geared up to be as easy as possible, or there is always someone else to blame, the idea of placing our personal will persistently into something seems quaint. When we decide we are going to change something in our lives, let's say a particularly negative pattern or bad habit, I was about to say behavior, either way, breaking the old way we do things can be difficult. The change requires a concentration of our will. We may want to change, but it is our will that insists we stay on the path to that change, and that's perfect because we're getting ready to get into path, right? To be willful means we have the power of control over our own actions, and that will fires up the persistence we need to get what we want. Contrary to popular belief, in witchcraft traditions, practitioners do not interfere with another's free will. This means we do not cast spells upon people to influence their behavior. How do we get what we want instead? We cast on ourselves in line with our will, focusing carefully on what we should focusing carefully on what we would like in our lives instead. For example, instead of casting a spell to get back our ex-boyfriend who doesn't want us by influencing his will to love us again, we more ethically cast upon ourselves for our ideal partner. This way, we don't interfere with his free will, and if the ex is our ideal partner, he will return to us freely. If not, we have attracted someone new and better for us. Either way, win-win. To use our will productively, we should assess what we really want and make sure this is what we want to reach for. All right. The companion stone or metal is hematite. And we'll get into those, or this and the other crystal, in just a few moments. Moving on to the bottom of the deck, number 8, Waxing Crescent 6, in the path, pages 31 and 32. The way is open for you. The path is illuminated. Begin the journey now. Respond and take action. You must be courageous and move forward. The affirmation: I am open and responsive to the opening of the way. I am open and responsive to the opening of the way. I'm telling you, it's like a whole portal here that you can move into. All right. When we accept where we are, acknowledge what needs to change to grow, and begin to love ourselves more completely, the direction of our lives begins to change. We often decide we want to follow a more authentic way for ourselves, and our desires become more aligned with the needs, wants, and values of our true selves. Imagine we are lost in a dark forest and can hardly see. There is no visible path, and every way looks exactly the same. We feel burdened by shadows and are not sure we should even move because we are so paralyzed by fear and uncertainty. Then, the sunshine somehow breaks through the clouds and leaf canopy, and there ahead is a path illuminated in golden light. They're bringing me back to that, who was it? The Leo, the new moon in Leo, and honestly the Virgo, full moon in Virgo energy. But the fact about the confidence and understanding your value, knowing that you are enough, right there where they were saying, moving past the fear and uncertainty. That's kind of like, and what they say even in the Cancer energy, like, face your insecurities, make sure you are grounded, right? All right. It is clear now the direction we should head. The path is not only visible, but it is inviting us forward. And so, instead of just standing there, we can't wait to step on it and move forward. The path is lit, and now it is time to walk upon it. And the companion stone or metal is pyrite. All right, moving on. All right, moving on to the Moonology Manifestation Oracle. And again, we'll just go in the order that they come in the book. Beginning with New Moon and Taurus, know your worth. Perfect. 30 and 31. You're on the right track, but you need to go steadily. Knowing that you're worthy of your desires is crucial here. Opportunities open up when you believe in yourself. Dig deep and move past negative comments from others. No matter what happened in the past, if you're aiming to manifest something for the good of everyone concerned, you can do it. Good self-esteem will also boost your manifesting powers, so love yourself more. Know your own worth, and others will too. Be true to your values. It goes hand in hand with the headers, yeah? Manifesting focus. This card is an especially good sign for matters related to property, possessions, sensuality, love, self-belief, and self-worth. And it's perfect because it's bringing me to, actually, no. So, yeah, that was from what was it, New Moon in Virgo. I believe we got the second house resources card, and that's what I'm thinking of. So y'all might want to go back and check that out if you haven't already, okay? All right. Let's see. Manifesting mindset. Acknowledge and make a list of your best traits. If you find that hard to do, ask a friend to tell you what's great about you. Make sure this is a trustworthy friend, y'all, because can't just ask any old everybody. Manifesting tips for boosting self-worth. Call in Archangel Chamuel, who helps you to find anything you need and bring spiritual illumination. Connect to Venus, the planet of love and abundance that guides Taurus. Place a picture of Aphrodite on your altar to draw in Venus energy. Hold this card to your heart chakra and feel Aphrodite's beautiful and loving energy. Your manifesting affirmation. I deserve to manifest, ... Fill in the blank, y'all. I deserve to manifest, ... When to manifest your magic. The best time to work your magic is when the moon is in Taurus on a Friday, which is Venus's day, or during Venus's hour. And I'm not about to read through that about finding Venus's hour, but you can check the link in the description box below, and if you are interested to figure that out, okay? The new moon in Taurus takes place when the sun and the moon are on the same degree in Taurus, and the energy is about moving steadily towards your goals. They're bringing me that Knight of Pentacles, or the Knight of Pentacles, or even, I believe it's the Prince of Pentacles in the particular fairy deck, but either way. All right, moving on. First quarter moon in Sagittarius. Believe in your good luck. Pages 70 and 71. Whatever is going on in your life, you need to take care of the small stuff, and the big stuff will fall into place. Problems can arise now because of carelessness or a judgment lapse. Avoid telling everyone your opinion until you're sure you know exactly what's going on. Think about the baby steps you need to take on your way to your goal, and don't take too many risks. Believe in your own good luck, but don't be arrogant about it. Think an important decision through very carefully before taking action. Manifesting mix. Your challenge when this card comes up is to dream, but be prepared to put in the hard work required to make your dreams real. Manifesting mindset. Make peace between the part of you that needs everything to make sense and the part that wants to throw caution to the wind. That's man, because I'm telling you, somebody in this beautiful sage energy is gonna wanna just take off, you know what I mean? But like I said, don't move too hastily. But just, there has to be a balance in all that you do. Anyways, tune into your manifesting powers. The crown chakra, Sahasrara, sits at the top of your head. It's known as the 1,000-petal lotus chakra, which, as it opens, reveals the mysteries of the universe and your connection to all life everywhere. Tuning into this beautiful violet color can help you to find direction and see the bigger picture. They're saying amethyst. Okay, you may want to utilize that. That's great for the crown chakra. But it says, visualize yourself in a column of pure violet light and hold this card to your crown as you call in the energies. And I quote, energies of the first quarter moon in Sagittarius. Thank you for showing me that life is an adventure. Energies of the first quarter moon in Sagittarius. Thank you for showing me that life is an adventure. When to manifest your magic. The best time to work your magic is when the moon is in Sagittarius on a Thursday or Jupiter's day, or during Jupiter's hour. And again, see the link in the description box to determine Jupiter's hour if you so choose. The first quarter moon in Sagittarius takes place when the sun is in Virgo and the moon is in Sagittarius. It knows that visions and practicality can go together. Okay? And finally, last quarter moon in Capricorn. Leave the past behind. 124, and 125. Something is standing between what you want and how you can get it. That's okay. Now you know it's there. You can do something about it. You just need to be strategic. It's wonderful to go for things with a childlike, carefree attitude, but drawing this card suggests that you need a proper plan as well. Leave the past behind. You may need to move through and clear a criticism someone has made of you, which has somehow burned itself into your brain. You have work to do. That's the second time they said that with that new moon in Taurus, right? Manifesting mix. This moon has a bright, shining energy, but a reserved pressure and piling. Wait a minute. This moon has a bright, shining energy, but a reserved pressure is piling on. Manifesting mindset. The great thing about knowing what stands between you and your goal is that you can do something about it. Manifesting magic. These crystals work especially well for the sign of Capricorn. Look at here. Pyrite is first, and that was 626 when I looked up at the timer. Gold tiger's eye, rose quartz, blue kyanite, green jade, or red jasper. All right. Y'all might want to work with pyrite. I'm just saying. Choose one and hold it while you meditate, visualizing a shimmering, pearlescent gold light swirling around you. Alternatively, keep your crystal close by as you work through your situation, or use 5 or 6 to make a crystal grid. Your manifestation affirmation. The only way out is through. The only way out is through. You got to work through it, y'all. When to manifest your magic. The best time to work your magic is when the moon is in Capricorn on a Saturday or Saturn's day, or during Saturn's hour. Again, y'all, check the link below if you want to know Saturn's hour. So, the last quarter moon in Capricorn takes place when the sun is in Aries and the moon is in Capricorn. It knows that sometimes the old guy wins. All right, moving on to the bottom. Last quarter moon in Leo, pages 114, 115. Lighten up. What's happening for you right now can turn out well, but you need to find a balance between the light and the dark of the situation, like I said. Get in touch with some, quote, lighter, end quote, and happier feelings to clear away any energetic debris that may have grown out of your fears. That said, this isn't about glossing over any dramas and pretending all is well if it isn't. A positive attitude towards life now will help clear away any upsets. Manifesting mix. 2 very strong energies are at play here. All the things you fear and your very vitality. Manifesting mindset. Drawing this card suggests you need to lighten up a little. Happy manifesting comes from a happy place. Make a list of your blessings. Manifesting magic. These crystals work especially well for the sign of Leo. Sunstone, carnelian, citrine, rose quartz, aventurine, or Dalmatian jasper. Choose one and hold it while you meditate, visualizing a warming orange light swirling around you. Alternatively, keep your crystal close by as you work through your situation, or use 5 or 6 to make a crystal grid. Your manifestation affirmation. When I forgive myself, I set myself free. When I forgive myself, I set myself free. When to manifest your magic. The best time to work your magic is when the moon is in Leo on a Sunday or the sun's day, or during Leo's hour. Y'all already know, check the link if you're interested in Leo's hour. The last quarter moon in Leo takes place when the sun is in Scorpio and the moon is in Leo. It knows that life is made up for light and shade. All right, that's also going back to why I kept getting 11 like November. Okay. All right, moving on. All right, and moving on to the Starcodes Astro Oracle, we'll begin with number 44, 6th house and sustainability, pages 104 and 105. If your chart were a village map, the 6th house would represent the central kitchen, gym, health clinic, and dog park. The 6th house speaks where you live out your daily habits, your work environment, your pets, your mind-body connection, and how you tend your health. Action, it says, work smarter, not harder. The opposite of a dysfunctional situation is a sustainable ecosystem. Make your life sustainable. Look at the time, resources, love, care, and sweat you put into your life and assess whether you are putting as much in as you get out and whether you're receiving as much as you put in. The input and output have to match. That's that balance, y'all. Maybe not every day, but certainly every week or month, or you cannot sustain the long haul. The sixth house concerns your daily work, not necessarily your vocation or longed for career. If you're waiting tables to support your acting career, the sixth house speaks both of your day job and what you do toward that dream. Put in some time and effort on your dreams to bring these two paths closer to being one and the same. And that I was getting ready to say, they bringing me back to that path. Number 8, bottom of the deck of the finisher. Assess your work environment. Besides the money and professional trajectory, most jobs offer an opportunity to bump souls with others, a stage to work through karma and round out personalities. That's the second time they done told you to work through your karma by doing something for somebody else, essentially. Camaraderie can help to create a healthy work environment. Attitude makes all the difference. Watch where you put your mind. Nervousness can turn into chronic anxiety, which taxes the health. Give your mental hamsters something worthy to work on and keep them from merely spinning. Look at your daily habits and invest in good self-care. Make healthy food delicious and healthy activity enjoyable. Didn't I already tell y'all about watching what you put in your body, feeding your soul the goodness that it needs? Play with the dog or talk to the wild birds. Time with animals can restore the spirit as well as be great exercise. And then the challenge. It says, worry can give you the illusion that you're taking care of business, but it does not further your goals. The gift. You can create a beautiful and sustainable ecosystem out of your life as you pursue a delicious, healthy work-life balance. All right, moving on. 29, Ceres in nurture. This is like that Venus energy to me. Like I said, that Virgo energy as well. Anyways, 74 and 75. Ceres is a dwarf planet between Mars and Jupiter, named after Ceres, the Roman goddess of the harvest, food, earthly fertility, and mother of Proserpina, goddess of the spring. That's why I was getting that Empress energy as well. So when Pluto kidnapped I don't even know how you say her name, Proserpina, and took her to the underworld. I think that's Persephone, ain't it? Anyways, when Pluto kidnapped her and took her to the underworld to be his queen, Ceres threatened to starve the world until she was returned. Yeah, I think that's this whole story of, what's Persephone mama name? I can't even think. It's something similar to this. Circe series, I don't even know. Anyway, it says Ceres threatened to starve the world until she was returned. So Ceres signifies our relationship to food, for better or worse, cultivation and the safety or loss of a child. Ceres' ancient rites initiated people into the secrets of death and rebirth through the symbolic harvest. Cut the heads of grain with the scythe, bury them, and new life arises. That's the whole giving back circle of life, essentially. Action. It says mother and be mothered. And that's going back, I'm telling y'all, it's going back to that Cancerian energy, right? That fourth house energy about home and that feminine and motherly energy. Nurture and cultivate that which is growing. Whether it's the harvest from the earth, the child from the womb, or the art from the artist, real love can mean tough love, doing what's best for your beloved even if they hate you for it. Love and nurture your own body with healthy, whole foods. Take them as a communion with the organic world. Feel the earth beneath you holding you, loving you through hard times. Let this abundance flow through you to others. Advocate for those who are weaker, vulnerable, or dependent. If your progeny, your project, or your harvest is being taken from you before ripening, be ready to starve the world until they are safe. Witness with strength and power. When the time is right, be willing to let go. For your progeny or creation to flourish, they must embark on their own journey. Once your job as nurturer is complete, let go and step into the next level of your own mastery. The challenge. Do not mistake smothering, enabling, or infantilizing actions as signs of love. Once you release the object of your care, your life is not over. A new mystery begins. The gift. There's There is sacredness in your daily life. Loving, feeding, nurturing, gardening, and being in family, whether chosen or biological, are all part of a powerful spiritual path. The mother holds you. That's powerful energy. Nurturing and mothering yourself. Ooh-wee. All right, y'all. Let's get on into the crystal energy healing portion. All right, y'all. So beginning from the text, and this is perfect. We'll do it as they come in the book, and they're both part of the gray color stones. So we'll begin with hematite, which is on page 96, and finish with pyrite, which is on page 97. It actually comes right after hematite. It's funny. So hematite occurs as masses, botryoidal forms, rosettes, layered plates, and tabular and rhombohedral crystals. May be metallic gray or silver, black or brick red or brown. Astrologically associated with Aries and Aquarius. Great for the base chakra, which is the root. Okay. Healing qualities. It brings strength, love, courage, and personal magnetism. Good for mental processes, thoughts, memory, dexterity, and working with numbers or maths. Physically, it's good for the spleen, blood, and vertebrae. It says place one piece at the top and one piece at the base of the spine. It helps anemia, backache, broken bones, and fractures, blood clots, air and travel sickness, jet lag, insomnia, cramps, and myalgic encephalomyelitis, otherwise known as ME. Okay? And then pyrite, page 97. It says, occurs as cubic or dodecahedral crystals, occasionally flattened, which is known as pyrite suns, and masses. It becomes more golden with oxidation and may replace many minerals, so can be found in other formations and in combinations with other minerals, such as they're bringing me to, lapis lazuli. It's an inclusion in lapis lazuli, which I believe hematite is as well, which is interesting. So y'all may want to even use that, because that is great for the crown chakra, speaking of, and the brow. So anyways, or third eye, okay? Sixth chakra. So astrologically associated with Leo, it's perfect. There's a whole lot of Leo energy up and through here. This is also known as fool's gold for those of you who may be wondering. But anyway, it's great for the solar plexus especially, as well as any of them. So healing qualities, it is good for the brain, memory, thought processes, again, quote, energy sparks, and leadership. Brings protection, solves problems with pollution and noisy neighbors. Physically, it's good for bones, lungs, cell formation, circulation, and digestion. Helps varicose veins, snoring, radiation sickness, bronchitis, infection, fever, and inflammation. It's useful if you are accident prone. And emotionally or spiritually, it helps negativity. All right, y'all. Finish this on out. This is the only one that I was able to find out of either of the decks, and it has come out a time or two before. So if any of you have been keeping up, this ain't the first rodeo with this, but this is still beautiful nonetheless. Number 52, Goddess Durga and Hematite, Spirit of the Guru Mother. And y'all already know, if you have seen this before, like I can't help, I always get, it's like either rapid manifestation or rapid change that I get with this, with that lightning bolt in the back. And it's like, it's the energy, I get tiger spirit. That may be a spirit guide totem for some of you. This is very much so grounding and balancing with the way that I just heard Merkaba, but it's more of a, what do you call this? I guess just the mandala is set up. Y'all see that lotus too? What is that? 8 petal, 2, 4. So yeah, 8 petal lotus, kind of in the background a little bit. It's bringing me, and then the autumn 8s at the bottom, the 888. So again, you may definitely be dealing with a Leo, but it's bringing me back to that past card as well. So I do feel like there is a portal energy even opening up, as it said. What were we dealing with? I can't even remember what card it was, but talking about the crown and the lotus. I believe it was the last quarter moon in Leo, right? That told you to lighten up. I don't know, but whichever card that was talking, maybe it was the Sagittarius energy talking about the violet purple flame. and the crown chakra and the lotus unfolding, that's the what it's bringing me back to right now. So there's some kind of connection there. And then the way that those triangles are, it's like, to me, I'm gathering three main, like a trinity of some sort, right? A trifecta, triquetra I'm hearing too. So but it's like it multiplies, it goes on and on for eternity, as long as you're in alignment, whatever that means for you. It's something about that. And especially with these eights highlighting that's eternal, that's that karma energy essentially. And they done already told you several times to make sure you are writing your karma, if you will, if you feel like you on the negative end of it, you know what I'm saying, by doing something for someone else, right? Because it does come back to you, it truly does. And then so I'm hearing karma and dharma, because dharma is more of the works, you know what I'm saying, the good works to receive the blessings or the benefits of it, Yeah, that's powerful. Okay, let's go ahead and get into this reading because it can be rather long. Pages 225 through 227. 52, Goddess Durga and Hematite, Spirit of the Guru Mother. We bring you the empowerment of the Spirit of the Guru Mother. Sometimes there is so much choice that we struggle to commit. It is often not an issue of unwillingness to make an effort, but concern that the choice might not be the right choice, and right is in air quotes. We might pray to the universe to be shown what to do according to a wisdom greater than our own. Although our free will is always in place, we are able to accept a task divinely given or reject it. The universe answers every prayer. In your heart, you have been asking for guidance to be shown what you need to do in a particular situation, or perhaps more generally in your life at this time. You want to know the best way forward so your actions are in alignment with heaven. In response, you have now become the Spirit of the Guru Mother. The Spirit of the Guru Mother is the direct, focused, and clear task given to you by the fiercely compassionate Divine Feminine. The Guru Mother is the unconditionally loving guide who will protect your soul, keeping you on the straight and narrow, spiritually speaking, and ensure that your efforts bring you the best spiritual results and not lead you off onto a distracting and ultimately unnecessary tangent. Although you can choose whether or not you wish to accept the task, know that it has been divinely bestowed upon you. How do you know which task this is? Look to your life. What's happening? What's possible for you to act upon? Where is your growth edge? What are you currently empowered to do? There's your task. Do what you can do and do it now. The Oracle also comes to you with this understanding. If the Divine gives you a task, you can handle it. Even if you are going to need to grow, you have it within it to complete it successfully. When the universe gives you an opportunity or life situation to work through, it is giving you a vote of confidence. Going back to that Leo energy, right? The Divine Mother says to you, quote, "Here is my will. I'll empower you. Now go for it," end quote. If you want to take her advice, don't hesitate or doubt. Be as focused and forward moving as if you were the spear that she had thrown with her almighty hand in flawless aim, heading straight towards the center of the target. When the Oracle of Spirit of the Guru Mother comes to you, you are being told your efforts have divine power behind them. The situations in your life you are willing to grapple with are going to resolve far more quickly and potently than you might have believed possible. The power of your own efforts, amplified with divine will, creates extraordinary movement. Distraction, procrastination, and hesitation shall not touch you. Your focus will be complete and your task will be attained. The trust you feel in yourself and the divine will increase because of this. You will gain more confidence in yourself. You'll become game for bigger and bolder challenges. The universe will be able to ask more of you and give you more because you shall be increasingly open to it. The risk you take at this time with absolute intention will bring you so much more than resolution of the task at hand. If you have been overwhelmed, confused, pulled in too many directions, and feeling as though you are trying to do everything and completing nothing, this oracle comes with guidance. The Spirit of the Guru Mother, if requested, will fly through your life and take you along with it for the ride. The unleashing of divine will shall clear away the inessentials and reveal to you what is important and what you need to do. If you are willing to surrender into this fierce grace, you will be honored by it. Go into your heart, and if you feel brave and bold enough, you are, that's in parentheses, then complete the following healing process to invoke the Guru Mother's intervention. And here's the healing process. To integrate this guidance, you may like to say this invocation now. I call upon the crystal angel of Hematite and Goddess Durga who love me unconditionally. Thank you for the divine healing empowerment of the spirit of the Guru Mother. May my actions be true, decisive, and pure. May I ground truth through my actions in the world. May the spirit of the Guru Mother enter my life and direct my being into fearless, focused action. May all beings, through unconditional love and divine mercy, be blessed with the clear, conscious awareness of divine will. May they be empowered by it to act with fearlessness and joy. Through my own free will, so be it. If you wish to further integrate this guidance, hold the oracle card with the mandala image facing outwards from your solar plexus chakra. It's over your abdominal area. Relax and breathe in and out several times. And I forgot to mention previously, you do not have to have this deck, these cards, or none of that to do this. You can just envision the card and the energy therein at whatever area or chakra they're advising, and so mote it be. So, then say aloud, I choose of my own free will through this and any lifetime and through all layers of my entire being to forgive myself for any hesitation, procrastination, misdirected action, or wasted time and energy. I choose now to surrender my will into the strength of the Divine Mother. May the spirit of the Guru Mother guide my own will up into uplifting, conscious, empowered action, driving me forward onto the path of my divine destiny for the greatest good. Through divine empowerment and unconditional love, so be it. Hold the oracle card flat between your palms so you can place your hands in prayer position with the oracle card between them. Bow your head and say, may divine love bring fearless focus and unconditional trust into the hearts of all beings so that action according to higher will gains traction in the world. May all hearts be empowered with sacred, clear, passionate purpose, according to divine grace and in service to the divine feminine wisdom evolving through humanity at this time. So be it. You can finish your healing process with this affirmation said aloud 3 times. I am the spirit of the Guru Mother. Divine will empowers my action in the world. I am the spirit of the Guru Mother. Divine will empowers my action in the world. And one more time for the divine. I am the spirit of the Guru Mother. Divine will empowers my action in the world. Ashe, 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 oh. All right, you guys. That is beautiful, and that is what I have. I'm going to leave it there. I pray you receive something from this. I pray that it resonates with you. If it does, you know what to do. For those of you who are new, that means comment your testimonies down below. You never know how this may help someone grow, but especially in including yourself. And I pray that's what you're here for. It starts with you. It has to. Only you can change and heal and do whatever you need to do for you. And then you will see, I promise you, you will see the adjustments and the changes that you have made internally reflected outwardly. So within, so without. As above, so below. All right? Ooh-wee. Take some of that sage energy and wisdom is what I was trying to say, but still, same difference. And I pray you utilize it and apply it where it lies in your life. Get some benefit out of it. What are you doing this for otherwise, you know? But anyway, whether or not someone comes to mind, y'all, please do like, share, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. Thank you so very much for doing so. I truly appreciate it, and it helps tremendously. 111 on the timer. Helping us grow, y'all. Helping us move forward. Helping us do bigger and better. If you want to join me for another episode, you can check the link in the description box below. I pray to see you there. If not, please take care. I love you and I thank you tremendously. Until the next one, y'all, please be easy. Don't forget your love and light. It truly makes everything all right. Deuces.